What's going on YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry and I am the Crypto Vet, and thank you so much for tuning in. I've had so many more people come in, and I've had the Discord seems to be going really great. I've already had 3 people come into the Discord. Space Duck, shout out to you for we had an awesome conversation last night. We talked about Energy Web Token, which I'm going to cover in one of the next 2 videos that I'm actually recording right now, as well as Ethereum. I got asked to, do a little bit more of a intense dive into Ethereum, and while doing exactly what I tell you guys to do, stepping back, I found something crazy on Ethereum, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that up too. But thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. The more viewers and more likes that I can get, the more people can see these videos. You can join us in the Discord group. We can, talk about this crap and hopefully make some money here in the end, because we are here at the beginning. If you think you are late to the crypto game, you're wrong. It's like less than 1% of the world knows about crypto, and this is going to be like the internet was in the 90s. It is going to take off. We had the internet, the value of information. Now we've got the internet and value of money, and how it's going to be transferred in the future. So I'm super excited, and thank you guys so much. Before I get started in today's video, I just wanted to do a quick thing and just kind of show everybody the Discord group. So let me head over to the actual Discord here, and we'll go ahead and go full screen, and we can see it's completely free. Anybody can come in here. I have just general text chat for everybody. I have live trades. So yesterday I was actually doing a live trade on XRP. And you can see here I was taking screenshots as I did the trade, explaining exactly my setup, some of the indicators that I use, because these are not the ones that you commonly see. I'm using modified script, TD sequentials, as well as a scalping tool that I've liked, and I've actually adjusted a little bit for myself. We can see that as I was going, we actually set up exactly for the buy zone that I wanted. I entered the trade exactly to the margin, stop loss, take profit that I wanted. Unfortunately, we did get stopped out. I lost 62 XRP, but that's the name of the game, right? I don't want you guys just to see when I succeed, because that's how this shit goes, right? I have probably 3 out of every 4 trades is bad, but if you do your risk to reward ratio correctly, that one trade will make up all of your losses as well as give you some profit. So if you want some live trading, I'll be posting different ones here. This one was XRP. I'll probably do my next one on either Ethereum or Bitcoin, just because there's some crazy stuff going on. If you see here, I have some different setups as far as Bitcoin listed here. I have one on Ethereum, which I'm going to add the new ones here after this video, as well as XRP. So come on out, join the Discord. I really enjoy doing this, and any questions that you have, man, come on out. Like, let's talk about this. There's stuff that I don't see all the time, and if we work together, we can really stay on top of this. So alright, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. On CoinMarketCap, we can see here Bitcoin is up 11,862. Ethereum a little bit underneath the $400, but when we get to talking about Ethereum here, we're gonna see how that is very low compared to what it should be. As well as XRP kind of shot up a little bit, still bouncing around in that 30 cents. And if we scroll a little bit down, we can see some other things starting to pick back up again, like VeChain, which I think is a very good coin for its purpose. It's fixing supply chain, as well as ability to track and link different things. Like right now, I think they're working on tracking salmonella and other different types of food safety issues, so that way we can protect more people. And I mean, if that isn't a fucking badass reason to be into that specific blockchain, I don't know what is. This could be used to help track coronavirus and different types of salmonella outbreaks, because if you have an exact link to where something started, you can track it down, stop it, and fix it. But other than that, the markets are kind of in a weird place on a very slow rise, and let's hope that we can have a breakout. If we go ahead and go to Google Trends, and the reason I'm bringing this up now in this video is in a previous video that I recorded for how to pick your own altcoins, that I'm having issues, and I was trying to upgrade my solid state in my laptop so I could just play Call of Duty and Destiny and stuff. But sometime during me messing with that and upgrading the RAM, I somehow lost all those videos. So I was just going to try to integrate them into new videos here. So first off, we have Google Trends, and if you just go search Google Trends, you can type in any word you want. So I just typed in Bitcoin. So since July 19th to the 25th, look at this rise in the amount of people searching for Bitcoin. That's wonderful. So, this means that more and more people are interested in going, hey, what the hell is, Bitcoin? So, that is going to put more and more people into the space, and subsequently put more and more money into the asset class, and not just Bitcoin, any crypto whatsoever. So, we can go ahead and type in XRP. Let's check this out. Holy shit, right? XRP hasn't been talked about this much at all, right? So right now we're at 58. That was the last high, and this is the projected search from here on out. Let's just do crypto. Look at this increase. So the awareness is here. People are looking into this because the US dollar is fucking garbage, right? Everybody in the world uses that because we were the powerhouse. Think of us like we were Bitcoin, right? Everybody's gonna see what we do before they do anything else. So, this here is just huge. Just the fact that there's this like fundamental analysis right at the core, and the fact that everybody is looking into it. Most people don't understand it yet, but fear of missing out. They don't want to be left behind. And when they look at that chart, that Bitcoin's at almost 12 G's right now, and you got a little bit of money and you don't trust anybody else, you might go into Robinhood and buy a little Bitcoin. They don't understand yet that, not your keys, not your crypto, but, Robinhood's a big trusted company right now, so that's an easy way to buy Bitcoin and stuff. So like this overall just makes me feel very, very fucking bullish on the whole goddamn market, right? The whole market. But let's go ahead and just bounce out of that. I'm going to close that off. And I'm going to include, if you can't Google Trends on your own, I will have a link in the bottom that you can click to go to Google Trends. But just for, complacency, just to show that I'm doing my part. But let's go ahead and go to Bitcoin. And I just have the 4-hour chart open right here. Yesterday in my video, I showed that I did a full technical analysis start to finish because we have a whole new trend developing. So, all those lines I had before, can't really use many of them right now. We can use them for later if we were to dip down and break out of this new trend we're forming as potential support and resistance, just like everybody's doing on technical analysis. But I did a whole new one, and I took them all off again because the only thing that matters right now is since we broke out of right here, where we broke out of that trend and topped that resistance, we are now in a new trend. So everything from there back, now let's just avoid for a little bit. We were in this uptrend, we topped out at a previous resistance, we had a flash crash, we recovered really fast, and we actually recovered higher than I thought. I really thought that we would come back down to hit the 10 versus 10.5, only because people are still scared. Nah, this ain't the real breakout, this ain't the real bull run, but we caught higher, so I became a little bit more bullish. And if we can see here, as we started this ascending ascending channel, we formed this beautiful W. Look at these fair titties right here, right? We formed this bad boy right here, and not only that, we set higher lows. So here's a low, this one here, it's kind of a low, but it's higher than that one, right? And then not only did we come up to here, but we actually broke out of this ascending channel, and now we are using this as support. And to me, that is super, super bullish. But we can't just jump in and go, hey, let's bet the farm on this. But actually, let me delete these titties. Okay. I don't want to get cut off already. My 27th video or whatever. So we got this W. We're forming higher lows, but we are still below our previous high here, which is at 12,000. So if we can get through this 12,000, we could potentially turn this 12,000 into support. But we have to always look at the bearish things that are still going on. We are, sorry, brain fart there. Not we are. The CME gaps are still not filled. Like I said in my last video, I don't know that much about the whole CME gap thing and whether or not, is it an omen that it has to be filled or anything like that. But if it does have to be filled, you know, we could hit this 12. This could be a double top. We could drop down and then boom, you know, take off. So, you know, I don't want people to just sit and dump a bunch of money into this and then, you know, all of a sudden lose it all. So, you know, I think this is a good time to wait, because if it does break the $12,000 mark and go up to 13.5, there will be some retracement down to retest 12, most likely, or at least 12.5, to see, you know, is this for real, right? So, you know, right here, I think this is really, really, really bullish. We can hold this, break this top, great. After that, we got to do another thing before I feel really good about it, and that would be, let's actually change this to the daily chart, switch this to auto, and let's just look at this whole thing here, right? On the whole chart, all the way back to, you know, December 2017, what was the next line that, or what was the next resistance line that we had? So to do that, we'll just pick the next top. So the next top was somewhere around here, and this is 13.4. So if we zoom in there, we can see right around this here. I just want to see if I got a wick or a candlestick. So I actually got a wick. So let's just do the top of the wick just for completency there. So around 13.8 was the last all-time high we had since the big high, right? So that was where we topped out. So you can definitely going to see some resistance there, unless we just blow right through it, because the volume is not quite there at high. We haven't traded there in years. So I'm just going to take it here and bring it down to our wicks, or just below our wicks, right into the candle bodies, and that's 12.8. So, you know, you can definitely see $1,000 above where we're at right now. If we break that, it's off to the races. So let's go ahead and just keep zooming out. Let me get back to auto. You know, so then, you know, the next spot that we would potentially have trouble is going to be right around the 15,500, a big even. And then, of course, our main high, the 19.8, whatever it was, somewhere around here, 19,750. So, you know, there's not much resistance between us and a new all-time high as far as Bitcoin goes. So, you know, I'm definitely very, very bullish, but remember, anything can happen in this world of crypto. So, you know, don't bet the farm, but definitely take a look as to, you know, what's going on here. As far as the RSI and MACD, which, you know, as far as big trades and all that, these are what I look for in the long run to just see where we are in the market. We can see here that we are still a little bit overbought, but, you know, we are starting to bring it down because we've been consolidating sideways for a good bit. As far as our MACD, we are, you know, trading above our averages. You know, on the histogram, everything is looking really good. Let's go ahead and just drop back down to the 4 hour. And, you know, we can see here that we, you know, are definitely following the potential broadening wedge here, you know, which is a really good thing to use. Where's my trend line? There we go. It's just an easy tool to use to just kind of see, you know, where's this going. Everything's going to follow some sort of wave in a sense, right? Markets go up, and then markets come back down. Then they go back up, and they come back down. So sometimes they're going to go way too high. Well, the higher you go, it potentially is going to crash even further and just follow that wave. So if I take just a line at the bottom, and then let's take one of these tops, and we'll go from, say, here. Let's try to get more of everything else in it, right? Because you need to have confirmation that your trend line may actually be something. Okay, so I picked this high here, and I just found something that's going to give me a lot of candle bodies, as well as the high we had before. And, you know, this, a lot of people will say, oh, that's not a trend, you know, it went above that. Well, no shit, it went above it, but lots of times it'll over exceed where it is. But what happens afterwards? It immediately gets pulled back in. And then you can see here, it tried it, right? So yeah, we overshot a little maybe, and then came back down. But if we follow this line, you can see that this line is showing to be support or resistance somewhere along these lines. So here we just have that one wick from the crash. So I actually will take this and put it up to here. Only because on this line, the way I have it, more bodies touch it. That means more price Bitcoin was sold and bought somewhere along that trend line than it would have been if I put it here. So if you drew a line here, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you put your stop loss, or in a trade you said that I'm going to wait for it to get to right here to buy, you may never actually reach that point, right? So I move it up because this is where you'd be more likely. So using this kind of trend would be better for setting up when's a good time to buy at like a low versus trying to just buy a trade on leverage, saying like, oh no, it's not going to go below this. That's where the technical analysis actually gets way more difficult, and you have to be really sure about what you're doing. But so if we came to here and this is the bottom, right, that means we could potentially come all the way up to here. And if you look at where that line was previously, the resistance way back there, if we shot up, boom, you know, that is a likely place where we will hit resistance, and that would be a time where most people would probably sell a little bit, expecting it to go back down. And from here, you know, we could, let me extend this, whoops, let me extend this one out and just kind of show you, if we did go up to here, we could expect dump down to there, and then maybe a test up and go. Right, so that's a likely scenario that Bitcoin could do from here. So, you know, if you were trying to buy right now, because we did break a trend, you know, we do have bullish technicals everywhere, we have bullish fundamentals everywhere. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy. Yeah, the price is high, 11.8, but if you believe in Bitcoin and you're going to hold for later, why would now not be a good time? We're below this resistance here, and we're getting close. We have momentum going up. We broke a channel, got a W forming with higher lows. So, you know, a lot of things are saying bullish, but I am one that likes to wait and confirm. If we do get up to 12.8, as far as like trading positions and things like that, I may consider doing a small short where I'm expecting it to kick back to, you know, around the 12,000 range if we did get up to like 12.8. But I think that 12.5, whatever we get from here is going to be just a very slow and steady. Because there's so much indecision right now, people don't know if they do or don't want to believe in Bitcoin. I really think that this isn't going to be a straight ass wick like we had here. I think this will just be a slow climb, either maybe here in the middle of this wedge that I have forming here, or we might just ride the bottom of this bad boy all the way up, and then, you know, from here we could see some spikes up, but we'll just have to see where it goes. You know, I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm going to hold it. I'm trading on leverage on Dudex as well as Bybit, only because I'm trying to get, you know, a little bit more here, a little bit more there, and I'm also participating in that World Series of Trading with Bybit, which, check it out down below. If you think you're ready, you think you like this, you know, join the Discord. I'm doing it in Carl from the Moons. He's another YouTuber. I have his video YouTube channel down below. Young kid, he seems super smart. You know, I really like his approach as well to, you know, the charts and all that. He seems very level-headed. So, you know, if you haven't seen him, check him out. But also come and join us. I'm negotiating now just to try to get some lower fees. You know, a lot of the other YouTubers already have it, but I thought it'd be cool if I could do that as well. So all I'm doing now is just waiting for the last approval. I've already cleared the rest of it. So maybe I can actually get some discounts and some rewards for you guys to trade on there. But again, the Discord, you can come in and talk to me, talk to other people there, and there's other really good Discord groups. You know, if you don't have money, don't want to pay for stuff, there are so many free resources out there, and I am one of them because I don't really care. You know, I'm very fortunate. I've done really well as a veterinarian. And, you know, so I said, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it because it's a hobby and I really like it. So, you know, like, I'm not looking for anybody to, so if I do a Patreon, it'll most likely be free. I don't even know if you can do that. But, you know, as I said, I think this is free information that, you know, if you want to come to hear me talk about it, I am more than happy to help you with it. So this is my Bitcoin prediction here as far as where to go from here. You know, if we do get rejected here right again at 12, it probably will just do this. Maybe we get a little wick down here, but then I think it'll pick back up on this trend line here, and then we'll bust past it, only because we have so many bullish technicals going on right now. But one cool thing I wanted to just mention here, and I don't know much about this, but I saw two YouTubers this morning talk about it, and that was the accumulation wick off events. And I saw it was MM Crypto and maybe it was Crypto Zombie. I'm not sure. There was several YouTubers that had this up. So, you know, shout out to all of them, because they said, I'm not a finance guy. It's like, if you want to learn about different muscles and surgical techniques on dogs and the knee and things like that, I got you. But see, this stuff here, I'm kind of still learning. I know a lot of the bigger things, but you know, I hadn't heard of this until, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, but I didn't actually read about it until now. So this is the wick-off events. We're just saying psychology of the market, and basically if you take this whole chart here, it pretty much fits on Bitcoin perfectly, starting all the way back at the first dump we had back in 2017 to 2018 when we hit the all-time high. We have been following this pattern, and we are now in phase E, which is to the moon, right? So on here, phase E, the stock leaves the trading range. Demand is in full control. Yeah, full control. And we went to Google Trends, and everybody's talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin supply is going down. Whales are not selling. The volume is not there. People want that shit. Supply goes down. You know, price goes up. So the markup is obvious to everyone. Setbacks such as shakeouts and more typical reactions are usually short-lived. Let's go back to that chart real quick. Oops. If we, oh my load. Give me that pointer. All right. It says shakeouts are short-lived. We are on the 4-hour chart. That didn't even last 4 hours. Let's go to the 3 hours, okay? 2 hours. Oh, 1 hour. Go to the 30 minutes. So if we go to the 30 minute, we can see that that was finally the time that maybe it was the 15 minute. Yeah, the 15 minute. So it didn't last any longer than 15 minutes. Okay, so you know that shit was bought up super fast. Okay, shakeouts and more typical reactions are usually short-lived. New higher level trading ranges comprising both profit taking and acquisition of additional shares, reaccumulation by large operators can occur at any point in phase E. These trading ranges are sometimes called stepping stones on the way to even higher price targets. Right, so that means the whales, they say the whales did their sell off, and that's how we got the flash crash. Now they're not doing that. So, you know, that means that we are setting up to potentially go to a new higher high. And you know, we talked about that in the last video on how to judge where that would be. You know, so just on a quick, and I know this video is taking a long time. I was trying to make quick videos, but this, you know, I feel I just have so much to talk about. And you know, if you want the videos to be shorter, if you want me to do like a highlight videos and something like 5 minutes where I just tell you, you know, what to do, let me know in the comments so that way I can. But I want this to be very thorough, and I want you guys to actually learn something so that way you don't need to watch videos. You know, you can just do this on your own. But, you know, let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. So if we, maybe I need to learn how to use TradingView first. Oh, also, I got a TradingView affiliate link, so if you go down below and you want to do charting on your own, they have a free trial where you can just use a couple indicators, but if you want to, you know, use tons and tons of different indicators like I do and learn how to do it, as well as, you know, do different strategy testing, as well as paper trading. I said this is really cool. This allows you to trade as if you had Bitcoin, but don't lose any of your own fucking money. So, you know, you can practice on, you know, your stop losses, setting all that stuff. Sorry, getting off track. So let's go ahead and just do a quick fib retracement here. And let's go to where my 0.5, sorry, I like the 236. Yeah, there it is. The 236 is where we're getting resistance. So that puts our next price target right at the 12,644, which again is exactly where we thought it's gonna go to. So from there, you know, let's say we hit another one. My pointer. So we're going to go from here. Let's say we hit that 12.5. We consolidate for a little bit. Let's go from here, and let's go to our last high. I don't know why I didn't just do this. There we go. So let's go to like around that high. So what levels are we going to have to hit on the way? So we got a big even right at 14,000. Ignore the 702. This is one of the ones I like. But sometimes it will line up. But let's go back to the 0.5. That means like around 16,200, 16.9, and then right at 18,000. You know, it's no coincidence that these marks line up with numbers that people are gonna take as, you know, sell points or take profit points, right? So there's a lot of room to grow for Bitcoin. I'm really excited. You know, it's anybody who's watching these videos right now, it's like you guys are at the beginning. This is gonna, you know, blow your mind what happens with Bitcoin, the amount of money. The greatest wealth transfer in history is going to occur in the next years, or next year. I don't even think it would take more than a year. In the next year to 2 years, you know, so much money. You know, let's just go back to here. Like, look at that market cap, right? What if Bitcoin goes up to 20 grand again? You know, so double this. That's going to be $500 billion worth of money just in Bitcoin. And you think Bitcoin's going to be the only one to go up? No. Ethereum goes back up to $1,200. We're going to be looking at $120 billion market cap. What if XRP goes back up to $3? Times that there by 5. You know, so I mean, we're going to see $1 trillion market cap on crypto very soon. That's all I had for you on this video. I just covered Bitcoin only because I'm going to make a couple more videos and just try to separate it out, so that way if you do only want to hear about one thing or the other, it's there. Join the Discord group. Like I said, I am at my laptop. I mean, I was playing Warzone last night, and since I die a lot, I was, you know, typing in the Discord. Me and Space Duck, we're talking about Energy Web Token, which if you want to hear about that and how to pick your own altcoins, check out the next video. You know, like, subscribe, argue with me in the YouTube things. I cannot tell you how many hot girl links I've gotten in my comments, so thank you, assholes. Much appreciated. I'll look into those hot girls when I have a chance. But until the next video, guys, y'all take it easy.